welcome back to the podcast about cocks. All the cocks.
The cockcast.
Cockcast.
The casting couch.
Casting couch for cocks. Cock and casting.
I cannot do a Carl Wheezer impression.
I don't even think I can, honestly.
Ooh, you gonna finish that croissant?
Jimmy, please let me fuck your mom.
That's from Jimmy Neutron, right?
Yeah,
I've never seen that show.
I haven't either.
What? We are fake fans. You know what? All right. I have something I want to talk about.
What?
I'm noticing I'm getting older.
Huh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I've started liking seltzer.
I didn't know that was a...
That is a key sign.
That is?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you're either European or older, if you like seltzer.
Okay.
And I'm not European.
Huh.
When I am in the bathroom, I am.
Oh.
And before I go to the bathroom, I'm Russian.
Oh.
Yikes.
So seltzer.
Yes.
Seltzer is the indicator that you're getting older.
Yeah.
In that case,
I never liked it.
I've been 30 since I was like 10 years old.
Yes, you have.
I-
You're literally like a dad.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
We are 6 months apart, and look how different we are
That's
in
that's
maturity.
true. I mean, just
He
like,
tucks
look at
me
us.
into bed.
That was so funny.
It's because he drinks seltzer. I straight up think seltzer has a direct correlation to maturity levels.
Huh.
Yeah, look at that
Interesting.
facial hair. He's been drinking seltzer since day one. Look at this facial hair. If you're listening on Spotify, I have a baby face. There's no hair here.
Just a little bit. Don't sell yourself short.
It's been 5 weeks.
You can
without
count them.
shaving.
You can count the hairs.
You can count on your fingers and toes.
and
how many hairs
toes.
I have. Yeah.
You-
You ever like count something? You have to take your socks off.
I don't know, bro. That sounds like you're just trying to get some like get some feet out. You know.
Just trying to let those dogs bark. You know, man.
Just walk up to a random chick, be like, "Hey, yo,
Hey,
can you count my chin hairs, please? You might have to use your toes.
I have to use your toes. No, I mean like. Never mind.
please,
Please. Whip out some toes.
please show
Yo,
me
I
your
bet
toes.
there's been someone in history that's done that. Gone up to a woman, like, hey, can I, like, just see your feet? Yeah, putting the mic away really helps.
I think it's funny because it's like I sound further away.
Hi. We had an idea for a podcast episode.
I think
where
we
we have
mentioned-
someone just like in the corner of the dorm or maybe outside in the hallway without a mic, but like he laughs really loud, so you just hear in the distance, ha, ha, ha. We thought that'd be funny.
It's like, yeah, good one, guys.
That was really good, but it's like really faint and distant.
Yeah, just in the background.
I think that would work.
If we ever have a studio, I only want there to be an audience of like max 3 people, so that it can just be like a meme.
That's good.
That's good, guys. That's good. You're
Good job. Keep it up.
That's good,
Like
man.
they never laugh.
Yeah.
They're just like, that was a good one.
That was great.
Like-
Perfectly executed.
Yeah, it's like super monotone. Yeah, that was good.
That was excellent.
I like that.
That one was good, man.
You never hear a laugh.
Nope. That was a good
That
joke,
was funny.
man.
That was a good joke. Keep it up. Keep up the like little moral support.
Yeah.
Keep up. Hey, you look great today.
Don't
You know
forget
that?
this. Don't forget this coffee in the lounge afterwards. I think we got a funny cake.
Yeah, we did.
Will people know what funny cake is? Is
What the
that
heck?
like
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what funny cake is?
No. I
Fun-
thought you missaid bunt cake.
Am I thinking funnel, maybe? I think I'm thinking funnel. Funnel cake.
Is funny cake a thing?
Funny? I don't know, but if I look it up, I'm afraid I'm going to start laughing too hard.
Yo, I've developed this fun thing that if I take a really deep breath and hold it, I start to pass out.
You're discovering why we need oxygen.
No, but like I do it for like 3 seconds and I get like tunnel vision. I'm like, huh. So I was trying it out in chem class.
Oh, my God.
And then I kept getting like close to passing out. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't test this out in the middle of a lecture.
Funny cake is a Mennonite thing. That's why I knew it.
Oh my God.
I have a Mennonite lineage, so I've had funny cake before and shit like that.
What is it?
It's like cake that tells you really shitty jokes.
It's basically a Laffy Taffy.
I honestly forget. It's similar to... Hold on. I don't know. What
I
is funny cake?
I got. Speaking of Reddit,
What?
I got no. This connects. I got 112 upvotes on a Reddit post in r/jokes that I got from a Laffy Taffy rapper. What?
This sounds really good. Whoa. Okay, so it's a pie crust with cake batter, and then you put chocolate on top of it. But why it's called funny cake because when you bake it, the chocolate sinks to the bottom and flips with the cake batter.
What? How's that funny?
Fuck if I know. I thought it would
Maybe,
tell like a
Back in like the
bad
1800s,
joke.
that was just humor back then.
They put it in the oven for the first time, then they took it out and they started crying. They were like, "Oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait to send what are they? Telegram.
Can't wait to telegram my
Can't wait to
uncle
telegram
my
about
uncle
this.
Johnson about this one."
Yo, no. Do you want to hear the joke that I got on the Laffy Taffy rapper?
Yeah.
What is the hardest tea to swallow?
Probably like one they use for baseball.
Reality.
Hardest tea to swallow.
Reality.
Oh. That's a shitty joke.
I know. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is.
Like low key.
Yeah, low key.
Laffy Taffy, what you doing? But I got 112 upvotes on Reddit.
The people, so there's like the jokes on Laffy Taffy rappers. There's the jokes on the popsicle sticks that you have to like suck it off in order to get to the punchline.
You didn't have to phrase it that way, but yeah.
You have to slurp it off in order to get to the punchline.
Yeah. What if that's how like porn worked?
At the beginning,
They start a joke.
They have a guy. It's a separate guy, and he's just like, "Why did the chicken cross the road?" And then he just walks out.
Action.
And then action. They just start going. And then at the very end, right when the dude's done, the guy comes back in the back. Like they get blurred out, and the guy comes in. He's like the focal point, and he's like, "So that it could get to the other side."
And just
finally see its
erupts
wife
in
and kids
laughter.
again.
The studio just erupts in laughter.
Yeah. There's a live studio audience. You should
Oh
see
my
it.
god. Ew. Do you think there's ever a live studio audience?
Absolutely.
I'm so disappointed in this generation.
I would not be surprised, like, in the slightest.
Do you think they pay?
Huh?
Do you think like they buy tickets?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, I would not be either. It's basically an OnlyFans.
Just with a few extra steps
Yo.
and some gas mileage.
Did you hear about this mom's OnlyFans got her kids kicked out of school?
Why?
She had an OnlyFans with 600,000 followers. She was a
Okay.
mom.
Yeah.
And she had 3 kids at Catholic school.
Yeah.
And they got kicked out because a group of like moms, Karens, they called in the article, were like totally looking up dirt on her and found her OnlyFans.
Well, that's why they got kicked out, because it's a Catholic school.
The kids got kicked out though
Yeah.
because of something the mom did.
Oh, so it's... Yeah, I know. That doesn't make sense to me.
I feel like that's weird.
You think that would happen if it wasn't a Catholic school?
No, no way. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
They would so not be able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my thought, because it's the whole private school thing that they were
Private
like,
schools have
able to do that.
A lot more rights.
Well,
Freedom.
they can kind of do their own shit.
They can get away with a lot more.
Yeah, they can get away with it. There, that's the wording
There
were
we
looking
go. Uh-huh.
for. They can, they can get away with a lot.
Yeah?
Kicking people out.
You went to a private school.
You did for a little while, too.
Oh my God, I did. Yeah, it's where we met.
Oh my God. No, I was a private high school.
It wasn't Catholic
No,
either.
it wasn't Catholic. It was Mennonite. Oh God. You know what?
All right.
I ate funny cake every
Explain
fucking day.
what Mennonite is to the people that don't know.
It's people who like Jesus and don't like war. I heard that.
Wow. You're good.
I am good.
Yeah, so it's a group of Christians that are known for being
Pacifists.
pacifist and are often mistaken with the Amish because there is liberal Mennonites and conservative Mennonites, and the conservative Mennonites kind of dress like the Amish,
Yeah.
but they're not. You can tell they're different.
And then there's the Mennonites who go to churches with like wooden pews.
Ugh,
And
they all are. They're all wooden pews.
And then yeah, that's the church I grew up in.
Yeah.
Wooden pews.
Hymns.
It's probably why I have hemorrhoids.
How'd you get the hemorrhoids? Church.
Church.
Down from church.
Every goddamn Sunday sitting in those fucking pews. So hard on my ass.
You don't bring a little seat cushion with you? You know, a little booster seat, memory foam?
That was something that the older people of
surprised.
the congregation
Yeah.
did. Yeah, it was interesting. Very like traditional, very like hymns, wooden pews.
Yeah. We were both raised up in the church. I went to a different church.
Non-violence.
Yeah. My church loved violence.
Really?
We so supported war.
Sweet.
We loved it.
Yeah.
Encouraged it, actually.
Every time you heard news of a drone strike, everyone's just in the back.
Applause.
Let's go!
Yeah, no, for real. We would have fight night every Friday, right before prayer.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
There was a fight club
Yeah.
at my church. It was a good time. Good time.
What?
My denomination of church is known for not being able to drink alcohol. Yeah.
So
They're
you
known
have,
for.
again, review time. Get out your notes. This is open note.
Oh.
What is Andrew's church known for? A, thick moms. B, no alcohol. C, really just annoying outlets that like they're like British, so you can't like plug anything into them, but for some reason they have them in America. Or D, oversized hoodies.
Ooh. Shoot, I feel like I should know this. I do still have 2 lifelines. So
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the audience.
Okay. Hey, what's up, man?
That's not ask the audience. That's phone a friend.
Fuck! Well, then ask the audience.
Do you watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I don't know. You said I'm gonna need a lifeline, and usually with lifelines, they're like, "Oh, what's up?" Like a lifeline,
That's
like a phone line.
a friend. There are different lifelines. There's 50-50, which 2 of the options get removed.
Okay.
There's
fucking
Ask the Audience, where everyone in the audience puts in their vote on what they
burn
think
me
it
at the
is.
stake. Call a lifeline. Do whatever the fuck you need to do. Just answer the damn question. I don't have time. This is a time
Going
limit.
with D, oversized hoodies, final answer.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
No.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Wrong.
No way.
You can't tell me I'm wrong. I made the quiz.
About my life.
Yeah.
How are you wrong? How am I? You are.
Stop. You're wrong.
I'm not.
You're wrong.
No.
Yeah.
Stop. No,
Yeah.
they're known for oversized hoodies. I'm almost positive.
No, they're not.
What are they known for then? What's the right answer?
No alcohol.
B. No, that's a lie.
In this case, we can actually review the footage.
Check the VOD.
Check the VOD. Question number 2. What is my previous church known for? You have to come up with the options this time.
1. Wooden pews.
Oh.
2. Intense orgies. 3. Those like humming lights. Those like yellow lights that go like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those.
Yeah.
And 4. Jihad.
I was waiting for you to say the actual right answer, which was nonviolence, but you didn't.
Well, you said oversized hoodies wasn't right, so.
Because it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
This is how our arguments go every day. We had an argument over how rice grows.
It's mostly goes about how Andrew is completely wrong, and then he refuses to believe me when I tell him what the right thing is, for the sake of argument, I guess.
No.
See? He just did it. There's no reason to deny that.
No, my favorite argument that we've had this week.
The rice one?
The rice one.
So basically, I'm on a diet tonight. So I was eating rice. I've been eating more rice and shit. And Andrew was like, "How does rice grow?"
Yeah.
So I was like, "It's a grain, so the same as wheat. Like you take the individual grains, you plant them, and then they come up in stalks and they grow more."
No.
And he just denied it.
I go,
He was just
"No.
like, absolutely
Like,
not.
You plant seeds when stuff grows. You don't just throw rice on the ground and it make more rice.
So I made the analogy of an acorn, saying that you grow a whole tree from an acorn, which then makes more acorns. And then I also used the analogy of wheat, which is an immediate grain where you put one thing of wheat and then it goes, whoo, bushel of wheat. I think that's the term for it. No, bushel's like a collection of them. But it gives like a stalk of wheat that has
Bushel's
a bunch
a
of
weight.
seeds at the top, which is what you use to make bread and shit like that. And rice is the same.
But okay.
But then, so his argument then was that it should be that rice grows like pumpkins, where it just makes
a big
these
one.
huge,
It just makes a giant rice.
just a big rice,
one huge rice.
one large rice.
Yeah, like the size of like 2 watermelons.
So, and then we started discussing how maybe people in Asian cultures would carve them, much like we carve pumpkins.
Yeah,
here.
I was saying we should start a rice farm where you plant 1 grain of rice and it grows into a massive grain of rice, and then we do rice carving contests.
Size competitions, like
Yeah.
they do with like watermelons and pumpkins.
Like who grew the biggest rice, like that kind of thing. I think it'd be fun. I think that's what we need to do. I think rice grows incorrectly.
So I was wrong in the argument because he thinks rice grows wrong.
Rice should be better. It's so annoying to pick up. You ever eat rice with chopsticks?
Yeah.
You know how difficult it is to get up individual grains of rice?
I don't really eat by the individual grain.
You know how easy it would be to use chopsticks on a giant 30-pound grain of rice?
Actually, I think it would be pretty difficult.
No.
A 30-pound grain of
Yeah,
rice
it's like the size of like a turkey. Like,
with chopsticks.
it's big. Chopstick, yeah. Would be cut up. You carve the rice.
Into smaller pieces of rice.
No, into like slices, like turkey or ham.
Wouldn't you just kind of like pick them up and eat them then?
Probably.
So the chopsticks are irrelevant. That's like picking up like a 30-pound dumbbell with chopsticks.
No, if you slice the dumbbell up.
Then you're picking up a 5-pound dumbbell with chopsticks.
Yeah. What? How? You're cutting it up into 6th?
Fine.
When you get a turkey for Thanksgiving,
A
do you cut it up into
1-pound
6th?
thing. What's something that's 1 pound? Do you have chopsticks? I
Wait,
wanna
I'm
test
so
this.
confused. How big are your slices of turkey?
I don't know. Oh, are you thinking like pie slice type thing? Or are you thinking like
I'm thinking
you
like
slice
turkey
like the long
slice,
way?
like.
Ah.
Not. How would you do pie sliced? It's not pie shaped.
Well, rice is like an oval, so you could pie slice the round ends and then turkey slice the middle.
I'm listening.
Yeah, there we go. No, oh, so would it? I guess it would be cooked probably, right? So it would be soft.
Yeah, you'd like put it in the oven.
No, that would burn it. Do you know
You're right.
why rice is soft?
Water.
Yes, it absorbs the water and it grows. It gets bigger.
Wait, so you'd get dehydrated rice that then you would put in like a giant pot.
And then it would go from
It would
like
get even bigger.
Maybe it would start like this big and
Like-
it would just whoa.
Like the tiny foam dinosaurs you put in water and they expand.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, why is this not a thing? Why does rice not grow like that?
Let's
You know how
ask
much
God.
fun it would be?
Let's phone
Phone
a friend.
friend?
Ayo,
Hey, yo,
why
shoddy.
rice the way it is?
Oh, because, those can be good for, like, population and stuff. That way more people can eat it, man?
What?
Because, like, population.
God, I can't understand you. What do you?
Man, I'm sorry, I'm kind of preoccupied right now. You already know
Why you
my Saturday morning cartoons going on right now.
I-
I'm a little busy. No, I hear you. I'm just going to have to call you back. I promise. All right. No, you, like, are a priority, but, like, the Saturday funnies are on. So I'm just going to...
You know, at least God isn't answering me for a good reason. At least he's not answering me for the Saturday funnies, because Lord knows, literally, those things are funny as fuck. Almost as funny as funny cake.
Yo, I mean...
Imagine they make funny cake, take it out of the oven for the first time, just start crying, laughing, turn around, the Saturday funnies are on, and they just can't stop.
Dude,
They just keep laughing.
some say that's what invented the Saturday funnies.
Funny cake
Yeah.
invented the Saturday
Yes,
funnies.
it invented humor.
Yeah, they made it for the first time and just started convulsing. They're like, what's happening?
What is this? Oh my god! No joke ever existed before
Yeah.
they made funny cake. Chocolate on top. They pull it out, chocolate on bottom.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man.
Start crying.
Dude turned himself into a pickle.
Funniest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god.
Pickle Rick. Oh my
have
god.
you ever thought about like the first person to laugh? Like, what must they have thought? Or, like, the first person to tell a joke, like, think in their mind, like, for some reason this is funny, but they wouldn't have, like, understood the concept of humor. And then they just said something, and it triggered a response in someone else.
Humor, like, evolves, too, like, with culture.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you think humor was back in, like, caveman times?
Like, would they have gotten entertainment out of, like, the pain of others? Because
Yeah.
you know how, like, America's Funniest Videos, if any of you guys are familiar with that, it literally all it is people eating shit. That's it. Like, most of it is just
Or
people
babies.
eating shit or babies. It's like majority people just like getting hurt, and we all think it's funny. And it's like, yeah, like it's funny. Your friend gets pelted in the back of their head by like a snowball or some bullshit like that. That's funny as fuck.
I mean, that type of humor's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
It was like Three Stooges was like that.
So
And
like
they were vaudeville actors. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's like 1920s, 1910s type of humor.
So like maybe cavemen just like chucked rocks at each
That's
other.
what I was thinking. Do they just like beat up women?
Maybe.
I don't know. Do you think the patriarchy existed in caveman times? We get like really deep, right?
I don't know. I think they just kind of were like reproduce.
Yeah. Interesting.
Unless cavemen,
Actors.
plot twist, cavemen were very civilized.
I don't agree.
They're just like, hello, Charles.
They're all British. Hello,
may
mate.
we,
Oh,
may
mate, would you like
we,
a cup of tea? A little spot of tea?
maybe we wine and dine tonight.
Oh, that'd be absolutely lavish.
What do you think a wine and dine equivalent would be for cavemen? Like dinosaur eggs and fucking
Rock and Doc.
water?
Oh, very nice.
Cross-legged egg.
What?
They sit with their legs crossed and eat eggs. That's their equivalent to whining and dining.
Yeah.
And they get drunk off of bashing each other across the head with rocks. Or maybe holding their breath until they pass out and they wake up with a high.
Oh,
I hate
my
TikTok
God.
challenges.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
talk about this.
We're not on TikTok anymore.
No. We have a
TikTok.
TikTok account. I only go on it maybe once a day.
He doesn't let me.
And I
have it.
try to like literally just go as fast as I can to the profile before I see anything on the For You page, because it is 50-50. It is either a random chick with 600,000 likes and her tits out, or it's just some random like either informational, quote unquote informational, or like a joke one. Like there's no coherency.
Yeah.
So I just try to go there as fast as I can to check like followers and anything like that. But
Yeah, we had TikTok. I had TikTok before it was popular. Not trying to flex or anything. I
would
had it in
love
November of
to
2018.
knee your jaw for that one.
If y'all
me
are on
feel
TikTok, if y'all OGs on TikTok, you remember the Gamerverse furry war.
Oh, I remember that.
You do?
I was on there for that.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Talk.
Like 2018.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And the guy with he made like a whole mech suit out of like Mountain Dew boxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The guy was a legend.
And you remember the Bud Light night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Dude, what happened to like beer commercials? They used to be huge, like Dilly Dilly,
Oh yeah.
the Bud Light night with Post Malone.
Anyways, TikTok is pretty
Oh, right,
cancerous.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
So
shit.
we used to be on TikTok all the time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I was spending
bad.
if you haven't picked this up by now, an addictive personality.
Yeah,
That's why I don't go on Reddit. Actually, I don't see why people have difficulty quitting stuff. I've quit Reddit 5 times. It's really easy.
Ah! I bumped my mic arm. Hold on, I'm adjusting it.
But yeah, I would spend like 4 hours a day on TikTok, and I was like, that's not healthy.
No, yeah, I
So
did
then
too.
I limited myself to 40 minutes a day by putting in a passcode,
Oh yeah.
and I had my sister set the passcode, so I didn't even know the passcode. So I legitimately could not watch TikTok more than 40 minutes a day.
Yeah.
But I still didn't like that. Like the first thing I would do when I wake up in the morning was watch TikTok.
Yeah.
That was instant reaction. Go watch TikTok.
Yeah.
It was annoying. I didn't like that. I felt like it had control over me, So I deleted it.
Yeah.
And then you deleted it as well.
I deleted it a little bit later. You deleted a fair bit before me, and then
Yeah.
eventually I got kind of like fed up. I got out of quarantine because I was in quarantine for almost a month over our winter break. Because my sister got COVID, and then she tested positive after she came out of quarantine.
Yeah.
So that was basically all I did. And then eventually I just got kind of like fed up with myself and I felt shitty. So I deleted it.
Yeah.
And I am very
miss it?
close. No.
Me neither.
I'm very close to deleting other social medias too.
Oh, I got rid of all mine.
Like I'm this close to Instagram.
Yeah.
Snapchat, I might only keep to talk to my girlfriend just because I like seeing her face when I talk to her. That's it.
I like her face.
That's kind of, I'm sorry.
That's
That
cute.
might sound
That's
weird, but
cute.
it's like,
Yep.
texting's cool, but it's like when you Snapchat, you can like see their face
Yeah.
when you're talking to them.
Makes
I
it more
kind of like that.
personal.
Yeah.
Mm.
And having the 2 little hearts because they're your best friend by their name is cute.
Aw.
But like I had maybe 20 to 30 streaks on Snapchat. I lost them all last week and I felt nothing. And that's when I realized
Just void of all emotion.
I was so over it. My
Yeah.
one friend, she was like, "You haven't Snapchatted me in like 2 weeks." I was like, "Oh yeah, I just lost all my streaks, felt nothing, and then realized I didn't care. I'll be straight up with you." She was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. I deleted Snapchat like 4 times.
Yeah. It's mostly I talk with my girlfriend and seeing the memories is kind of fun too.
Oh, yeah.
I like the memory aspect of it. That's probably my favorite part. But the articles on that godforsaken app are so dumb.
Dude, it's so dumb.
Hold on. Let me just go on mine right now. We can
Yeah,
review.
so I've gotten rid of all my social media because I never liked it.
Oh shit. One of my buddies
didn't
just
like
got
it.
COVID. Nice.
It's dumb.
Anyways.
So I had an Instagram, I had a Facebook. I never used the Facebook. I used it only for work. But I deleted my Facebook account. I deleted my Instagram account. I uninstalled Snapchat. I don't think I had any other. Oh, Twitter. Twitter I only have on my PC now. I don't have it on my phone. And y'all, on God, deleting all my social media, my phone usage went down by like 60 to 70%. Where I was spending 13 hours a day on my phone. And now it's like... Actually, I can check. I think it's like 3 hours a day. It's all like texting though.
Uh-huh. I've been reading this book about training and stuff like that. So like lifting shit. And the guy who wrote it, he's like very and like he includes a bunch of testimonies of these different like legends in the sport and different dudes that he's trained and stuff like that. So this sport being like powerlifting. And one of the main things I noticed was just this is all set between like the 70s and the 90s. And just like it's not like social media or anything, and they're just kind of like in their own bubble, just doing their own thing. And like the more I read, the more I wanted to just like get a shitty barn somewhere, make my own gym in it, get rid of my phone, and listen to AC/DC through like a CD on a fucking stereo system. Snapchat articles. Did Madison Beer confirm she's dating? The baby news we weren't expecting with a picture of Kylie Jenner.
What? Oh,
Ninja loses 10,000 followers after this stream. BF tries to cheat with girlfriend's mom.
what?
Sabrina Carpenter has a simping hard eyes. The fact that there are emojis in article names now really show that we have strayed.
My favorite's all the Snapchat articles that are just TikToks.
Yeah. So that's probably what this one is. That one's MTV. So like if I go on this,
Oh my god.
what did Madison Beer do? It's a multiple choice quiz on what Madison Beer
Wait,
did
what are
this
the
week.
options?
Released a new album, made a new dance, created a new fragrance.
I hope it's fragrance.
Nope, new album. She sings.
Yes.
Needles pierce gooey ball. Painting road markings
Okay.
is so satisfying.
Okay.
He's about to shave it all off.
Okay. I just checked my screen usage for the week. Guess what my weekly usage is?
Weekly?
Yep. Like per day.
Oh,
On average.
3 to 4 hours?
5.5.
Huh.
But it's all because of Brawl Stars.
Oh,
It's because I stream on my phone, you silly gooses. That's 2 hours a day right there.
Wonder what mine is.
2.5 hours a day. On Brawl
Really?
Stars.
My
What's yours?
daily is 6.
Oh, I'm better.
What do I do?
Go up all the way to the top, hit all activity. Mine was Brawl Stars, that was 16.5 hours. Next was iMessage. And then it was Discord, Clash of Clans.
Oh, I've been watching. Oh, it's
That was
YouTube.
all stream.
Oh my! I spent an hour on Instagram on Thursday. Oh, it's Instagram.
Get rid of it.
Fuck off.
Get rid of it. Delete it. Delete your account.
No, I'm not deleting my account, but I'll delete the app
You can.
because I have training videos on my account that I want to keep.
You can turn off your account without deleting it. So it just hides it. So yeah, needless to say, y'all, if you have social media, I mean, I don't miss it. I've been social media free for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, it's a really interesting thing because it's like we've talked about this before, but technology and everything, like don't get me wrong, it's awesome.
Oh yeah,
and it opens up so many possibilities. But it's one of those things where technological advancements are going faster than our own adaptations can handle, if you will. So like, it's starting to increase more exponentially now.
Yeah.
So our brains are more susceptible to these more complicated ideas, I guess. Like, because we haven't kind of learned how to use them properly. So like, for example, we have a supercomputer in our pockets now, basically only when was the first computer invented?
90s.
So 20
Well,
years after the first computer.
I believe late 80s, but like they were huge back then. Like,
Yeah,
no one had
exactly.
one.
Like the speed at which, and the first iPhone was in like 2010, right?
A little before. I
Like,
want to say 2006,
Like, shit's
2007.
moving, and we're starting to reach a point where we have like legit fucking cameras on these things too. I mean, mine doesn't have one. Like, mine just has a double. But like, we're starting to have these like triple lens things and all this like shit, and you can basically record like legit videos with iPhones now.
I always blank on the name on the theory or the law, but it is that every 2 years technology doubles.
Oh, I know of that. I don't know the name though.
Yeah, because it's some dude that's really smart. So you can see throughout history, technology doubles every 2 years.
Yeah.
But like when there's not much happening, doubling isn't a lot. You like you double 1, you get 2. You double 2, you get 4. It keeps
Right.
getting bigger.
So like I was saying, it's exponential.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of the one thing where it's like, with great power comes great responsibility. And if you want to think about it that way, like, you could think of this as a form of power.
Yeah.
Like, we have everything at our fingertips, and we have to like be able to use it correctly, which, to be fair, is very relative. But like, it's very easy for those who are kind of in charge of I guess just the creation of different medias and stuff like that to kind of manipulate that.
Oh,
as
I mean,
well.
it is so well known
Yeah.
that every algorithm on every social media is made to be as addicting as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even freaking Twitch, the reason they added predictions is because gambling is addictive.
Yeah.
So it keeps people invested.
Yeah. So it's like, that's sometimes, I remember my mom was very resistant to getting a smartphone. She just wanted to keep her flip phone.
Yeah.
Which, like, I get now. When I was younger, I didn't. Now I get. To be fair, I would never do that, simply because, now she can have her email on her phone. I can text her, and she doesn't take like 6 years to respond because she has to like go through
I
all the
typed
letters and stuff
quicker
like
on my
that.
flip phone, on my slide phone.
See, slide phone, that's different. But she had like a legit flip, like.
Oh, she had that
This
fifth.
big.
That's 3 numbers. You gotta go D
Yeah,
D D
exactly.
I D D.
Exactly. She had one of those.
My goodness.
And she can like take pictures and stuff now. Like, that's cool,
Yeah.
Or like, if you're like, oh, I wonder what's I don't know, how to make M&M cookies, you can go and look up a recipe for it. Like, that's cool. But it's once you start going down these rabbit holes of kind of like relatively useless stuff and stuff like that.
All of Reddit.
Yeah. So like, for me, I've been trying to work really hard to use my technology to my advantage. And like, my whole thing is, I'm into powerlifting, I'm into training. How can I use technology to benefit that, and how can I eliminate things that don't? So my whole thing behind deleting TikTok was like, oh, like, I'm using my spare time on TikTok. What if I use my spare time to go on YouTube and look up how to best recover from a heavy session or something like that? And instead of spending 15 minutes on TikTok, I spend 15 minutes listening to someone's opinion on how to recover.
I think you use technology pretty well on streaming. It's a lot of technology. It's all technology, all online.
Yeah.
You need computers for all of it.
Yeah.
Streaming wouldn't exist if it wasn't for computers or internet.
Absolutely.
But honestly, the main thing I noticed is how much more time I had in the day when I got rid of all my social media.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, literally, I had an extra 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I've been so much more productive because of it.
And that's also not to say that entertainment is a bad thing.
No.
Because it's everything in moderation, you know?
Exactly.
Like, again, there's nothing wrong with sitting down, going to twitch.tv/lobsman, maybe using your Amazon Prime to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And spending a couple hours watching it because you had a long day. You want to come home, unwind. Maybe there's something you want to get your mind off of, that kind of thing. I know I've used streams and YouTube and stuff like that for myself in the past to like get my mind off of stuff. And like I love movies, and there's power in a great storyline and stuff like that.
I watch streams all the time, guys. I watch a lot of Twitch streams.
Yeah.
But often I have 2 monitors on my setup. I often have it on the side, and I pretty often do work while doing that, while watching the streams.
Well,
Like very
sometimes you have a little bit of trouble multitasking. Like I'll be kind of sitting at my desk, and he's got stream on one end and work on the other end, and he'll kind of like he'll pull up his work, and then he'll just kind of sit there and stare at the stream for a little bit while, and then
hey,
be like,
Pokemon's crushed in Valorant.
little
I'm
while,
invested.
and then move over and maybe type like a sentence, and then all of a sudden he's distracted again. And like I understand if you're lurking.
No, I'm not lurking. I have it up.
I know.
I'm watching Pokey. I'm supporting the queen.
But like, I don't know how I would usually do it. Like if I'm doing homework while you're streaming, it's I pull up your stream, and I mute it, and I have it in another tab. And then when I reach a point in my work where I'm like, oh, I just finished this section, I pop over, check the chat, unmute you for a couple minutes. Hello, Lobsman. How are you doing today? My name is Jocks, and I'm here to be a moderator. And then I'd leave again. Just blue ball him.
Rip. Yeah, no, but I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, no,
at
you have.
time management.
You have.
I still struggle.
It's a slow, but it's a steady process.
I still struggle with YouTube and Twitch.
YouTube is your worst. YouTube is
my
100% your worst.
Yeah.
If he is ever not doing work 95% of the time, it is YouTube.
And I watch wild videos.
It's literally just recommended after recommended after recommended. Like you just keep
My
going,
search
going,
history
going,
on
going.
YouTube, my watch history is so wild.
I've never gotten into that kind of thing.
Really?
Like going down rabbit holes. It is always like I am into this subject. That's what I'm going to look up. I've never gotten any like random memes off of YouTube.
No, I go down rabbit holes a lot.
I've never done that. The only time I've ever gone down rabbit holes in social media is either TikTok or Reddit.
Yeah. But I'm getting better.
You can actually go down rabbit holes on Instagram, kind of. Like you go from account to account to account to account.
Oh, yeah. So you can do it with anything. Twitter.
Yeah.
You go, oh, he added this person. What's up with him? Oh, added this person.
The other thing with social media is it's very comparative, especially Instagram.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's very easy to compare
And there's been a lot of
yourself
studies shown
to others.
with the negative sides of social media.
Yeah.
Actually, of all the social media, the healthiest one is YouTube. People from studies have shown the people that have like the healthiest, I guess, reactions or whatever is with YouTube, where they feel the most in part of a community involved with other things.
I understand that.
Yeah. Where like Instagram, it's all pretty much negative emotions you get from it.
Yeah.
Because all you see is the good side of someone.
Oh, yeah.
You know? You only see the part of them they're showing on Instagram. You don't get to see all the bad parts. And if you're having a bad day or whatever, you see this person that you think is living their best life.
Oh, yeah.
And it sucks.
That was something that hit me pretty hard when I first got into the whole lifting thing, because there are all these people. I remember being like, bro, how do these guys have like a clean shaven chest just constantly? Because like part of seeing all these dudes who are into lifting and shit like that is a lot of them lift shirtless and shit like that. And me being younger, I have a fair bit of body hair. I have a beard, subsequently chest hair. So, and I don't like it. I still don't. So like I still get rid of it when I can, but like it grows back quick. So, you know, it's just pictures just constantly. And it's like, I know these guys like have the same kind of thing as me, but it just looks like they have nothing just constantly. And to younger me, I'm like, well, damn, like why can't I have that or something like that? Or they're just constantly like cut or just constantly like real big or whatever. And it's just like, damn, like why can't I have that? And then, so like on the one hand, that inspired me to get started. But the further I got into it, the more I realized like, okay, that's not realistic. 2, like I need some other goal other than looking like someone else. Like I need to do it for me or for something that isn't looks, because that just seems very, I don't know. Like I understand wanting to look good, but for me anyway, I was like, I don't know, I need something more than that. I don't care about my abs. I just want to lift large things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's there's a lot of comparison
Yeah.
when it comes to social media and stuff, which is not healthy at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it is what it is.
And then if you're brought up like this and you want to switch and you want to try to use it in like a healthier manner, it's not like you can just flip a switch where all of a sudden you don't give a shit about how many likes you get, you know?
Yeah, I remember reading this
That's the
one
thing.
article about because I've done research in this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading one article about this woman that was very healthy, right? Like always mentally great.
Right.
Great at her job, like really got really far in life.
As in like kind of stable, didn't suffer
Yeah.
from any
No,
mental
never
stuff,
had any
stuff like
mental
that?
problems.
Okay.
Ever. Like she was living a good life.
Right.
And she had Instagram,
Uh-huh.
and she started like obsessing over how many likes she would get.
Ugh.
And she posted this one picture, and it didn't get as much likes as she wanted, and she straight up had a panic attack on her bedroom floor
Oh my god.
because of how many likes she didn't get.
Damn.
And then she like recovered from the panic attack and goes, "Yo, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like this is what I care about now? How many
Yeah.
likes I get?
Yeah.
What?"
Yeah.
And she deleted her social media right away.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, all that to say, we're boomers. We're no longer on social media. Social media is not bad inherently, but
Yeah.
like just be careful with it.
Again, great power comes with great
Yeah, and
responsibility.
Don't miss it at all.
As cheesy as it sounds, it's true.
But the reason we ran on this 30-minute rant is because we saw this. I don't even know where I saw the article. This 13-year-old
Oh, yeah.
accidentally died
Right.
because of a TikTok challenge.
Right.
Where the challenge was you make yourself pass out by like not being able to breathe. So when you come to, you apparently have a high. So this 13-year-old accidentally killed himself because he accidentally like he tried to like choke himself to get a high, quote unquote, and well, he didn't keep breathing
Yeah.
when he passed out.
That's because I'm pretty sure you get the high because of the lack of oxygen
Yeah.
that goes to your head.
Yeah.
So when you cut that off for too long to the point where your body can't recover from the lack thereof, you fucking die.
Or he was doing something that when he passed out, it continued to cut off the oxygen.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's
That's horrible.
oh my
That's
god.
horrible.
It's like we look back on like people in like older times. It's like damn, like I don't know what's a good example of this. Do you see what I'm trying to get at? It's
No.
like okay, so like what was that thing? Women had to sit a certain way on a train because they thought they're
Yeah. Women had to sit facing the direction the train was going. So if the train's going left to right, they had to sit facing the front of the train because they thought if they faced the back of the train, their uterus would fall out.
exactly. And we look back and they were like, that's fucking stupid.
And they wouldn't let women ride on trains in the beginning because
Yeah.
they thought the uterus would fall out.
like, how do people even think that? Right?
Well, they were like, women have never gone in speeds over 45 miles an hour, and once you hit that point, it'll just break because there's like, bones. They have like floors like holding in their like vagina,
yeah.
and so they just assumed if you go fast enough, they just snap and it just falls out,
My point is that
which doesn't happen.
we look back on that and we're like, wow, that's fucking dumb. Like, why would people do that? Why would people think that? And then here we are starting TikTok challenges about getting high off of choking ourselves. We are not much better.
sounds like your Friday nights.
Sounds like your Friday nights, actually.
Sounds like your shut up.
Yeah.
I know you.
Big brain.
I know you are, but what am I?
Little angel in the sky. I know you are. No, I am. But what are you? A little piece of doggy poo.
What? I've never heard that before.
Well, I just blew
you make
your
that up?
goddamn mind. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
We use that a lot in school, actually, because that was the retort to. I would be like, oh, someone would be like, oh, you're an idiot, and then you go, I know you are, but what am I? And then the person's retort to that would be, a little angel in the sky. I know I am, but what are you? A little piece of doggy poo. That was the retort.
What?
So it's like it flips it, saying, oh, I know I'm
Yeah.
good, but you're dog shit.
No, I understood. I understood it.
I was just explaining it a
If
little bit more.
fourth graders can get it, I think I could.
I just make sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just gotta
No,
look out
I
for you.
remember countless arguments in elementary school that would go, "You're stupid. I know you are. What am I?"
It just constants over and over and over and
dude,
over and over.
Literally hour-long
Oh my
arguments.
god.
Do you have any stories of elementary school?
I was bullied in elementary school
Really?
for good reason. I was an idiot.
Like you were dumb?
Yeah. And
I get bullied.
I was like easily considered a weird kid, and I understand looking back on it why. Let me just describe to you guys.
bullying
This
works.
is like middle school too. Basically, I stopped being an idiot, and being weird once I went to high school. But well, that's debatable. But like my social status drastically improved when I went to high school.
Huh.
But like for example, here's what I looked like in middle school. All right, this is 6th grade. I was skinny, very skinny. I wore cargo shorts, a tie-dye shirt with a peace symbol made out of instruments. I had hair that went down to my shoulders, and I wore rectangular, thin-framed glasses that were always crooked. That is what I looked like in middle school.
What?
And I played the cello.
What?
Yep. And I always wore like blue or red or gray running sneakers with the like socks that only went up, like short socks.
What?
Yep. That's what I looked like in middle school.
Oh my god.
And my
yeah.
personality fucking matched it. I was obsessed with Minecraft. Decently athletic but not great. Just made weird decisions sometime. I was overly competitive. Like I'd take shit too seriously in gym class or recess or whatever.
Oh my god.
I actually got pissed really easily when I was younger.
Huh.
Which I don't anymore. But like I would very easily get very fired up and get very angry when I was younger. Elementary school, not much different. Long hair, same deal. Except I didn't get glasses until 5th grade, I think. But I was a little bit odd, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
I never got bullied because I was always friends with the bullies.
Oh yeah, but I got bullied. 100%.
Really? That's crazy.
I still remember who they are too.
Like, would they like hit you or just like tease you?
No, it was always teasing, constant teasing, bro.
Well, if you got mad really like easily, then you gave a reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. I gave a reaction, or I like tried to take the self-righteous route and not do anything, or be like kind to them or whatever. That didn't really do anything either. But again, my social status basically instantly changed at 2 points. It got better when I got contacts and cut my hair.
Yeah.
And it got exponentially better when I started lifting and gaining weight and matured.
Dang. I can't believe I didn't. Like, I wish I knew back then. I don't know if we would have been friends.
I don't know.
I was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I pretty much have not changed since elementary school. I had a buzz cut. in
Really?
elementary school. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I also had lice.
Really?
Yeah. And,
I've never had lice.
Bed bugs.
Oh my God.
I had it all. I was the only one in my family to get bed bugs somehow.
Wow.
Yeah. We straight up had to throw out the frame of my bed because there were so many, and they buried into the wood.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I had lice. I got poison ivy all the time. We had a creek in my backyard.
Yeah.
And I would just monthly get poison ivy.
Yeah.
And like I'm like allergic to it, so it like usually when you get poison ivy, it stays in the spot it touches, so you get a rash on your arm or something. I would get poison ivy dots all over my body, and I would just be covered. It looked like chicken pox.
Oh, you were one of. Oh.
Yeah, I'd have to go to like urgent care.
I never got poison ivy until I think senior year of high school.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't realize how susceptible I was to it until I
remember
got
when
it.
you got that.
Well, I got it because I remember getting it so fucking bad right before I went on my very first ever college tour or college orientation.
Yeah.
And I had to wear a sweatshirt because I had it all over my arms, and I had it on my fucking nose.
Yeah.
And like on my face. It was terrible. I had to get I don't think I got steroids for it, but I did get like some form. Maybe it was steroids.
Did you get, like,
it was
ointment? I would get like ointment to rub on it.
I think so.
Yeah.
But then I kept getting it from work for some annoying reason, so I kept having to deal with it. But then I do the same work every day, so I had to risk it again. Fun fact, that was a dumb summer. I spent most of my work days weeding, and I worked at an electric company.
Yeah.
Which makes no fucking sense. But, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, elementary school. I never got bullied because I was friends with the bullies. Not like I was a bully too, like co-bullying people. Like I was a nice kid.
Yeah.
I was a nice kid.
Well, you have like a naturally witty personality.
Yeah.
So you would be difficult to make fun of simply because you always have something ready, you know?
Yeah. No, but like that wasn't it. It was that like I always, like you watch the videos, like people bully because they're sad because they don't have friends.
Right.
So I was like, yo, they bully because they're sad. I want to be their friend. So then I was the friend, and I basically had like their protection.
That's so wholesome.
Yeah, I remember in kindergarten. I don't remember the dude's name because it was kindergarten. But
Yeah.
like this dude was huge, right? From kindergarten standards.
Right,
And
right.
he was a jerk. Like he would just like snap your crayons.
Oh.
Like he would like hit kids.
Yeah.
Like he was mean to everyone except me.
Huh.
He was like one of my really good friends in kindergarten. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think I'd survive in prison.
You'd be like the guy that no one expects to survive, but he does.
Yeah. I'm just like friends with everyone.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think. So you're saying you like have like a creek and shit.
Yeah.
I played a lot. I played outside a lot when I was younger too.
Oh my God. I was outside all the time.
Yeah, that was.
Did you have neighbors?
Yes, yeah. We had I lived in a cul-de-sac, which I don't know if that's a common term, but
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
I've
But
heard it
It's
everywhere.
it's basically a dead end road with like a big circular thing at the top. But I knew basically everyone who had kids close to my age. I knew that those kids on my street.
Nice.
And we would go out and play constantly, which was really fun. Like I have very fond memories
Oh
of
my
that.
God. Dude, some of my favorite memories are playing in the creek. There was me, my buddy Samir, who lived at the end of my neighborhood. And then we had a couple other neighbors and stuff. But every single day, and Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel lived like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
But he'd ride his longboard over every day.
Yeah.
And like we would just do so many shenanigans.
Oh
We'd
my
hang out in the
God.
creek.
Yeah.
And we all had bikes, so we'd go bike and we'd go
yeah.
like far.
Yeah.
We would like go places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going on. There was train tracks not far from my house, and we
Right.
would just walk on the train tracks for miles and see where we end up.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
We stayed in the cul-de-sac for the most part, but I think some of my fondest memories is we'd set up these cul-de-sac wide kickball games.
Oh.
And we'd get all the
kickball.
bases out and
Yeah.
we'd set it up in the circle and then we'd kick it down the street. Or we'd have these huge like chalk murals, or my
Yeah.
one buddy who also, because I was really into Lego when I was younger, so my one buddy, we both had the Ninjago like spin jitsu, the spinners.
Yeah.
So we would bring our newest ones out and battle each other and see who could, Ninja go, and then fucking spin them and see who would win. And like we both had our separate techniques of like how to spin it and shit. Or like my dad and my grandfather built like a fort in our backyard that me and my sister like quote unquote helped with.
What was it made out of?
Just wood.
Nice.
But it was like a homemade thing. Like it wasn't like a store bought assemble it yourself type thing. Like they made it. So then we used that and we set up like fortresses and shit like that. And and there's this one climbing tree that I would just, if I was bored and it was nice out, I would just climb to this specific branch where you can like see all the way down the street. And I would just sit there for hours and just like look and just like
Did you guys play Manhunt?
Yeah.
Yo, the Manhunt neighborhood games
Manhunt
were
neighborhood games were
notorious
so
in my
hype.
neighborhood.
Oh my
we would
God.
get straight up like 20 people.
That's so sick.
And like I didn't even know half the kids sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I don't know where these people came from.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
I think our main thing was kickball. We played a
Yeah.
ton of kickball, and we also did Nerf wars outside.
Yes.
We'd all get our Nerf guns,
We mostly
and
did
we'd set up forts
water
and shit.
gun fights.
Water gun?
It was more
We did
water
water gun,
fights.
too.
Water gun in summer, snowball fights in winter.
Yes. Yeah.
And we would build, if
We'd
it was
build
good,
huge snow forts.
yes. We built forts, igloos, tunnels. We did it all.
I never built a legitimate igloo. One of my goals for when I'm older and like I have kids, so I have an excuse to play in the snow.
8
is-
months.
Yeah, so I wanna just like show them up so hard in an igloo building contest. There's like, yo, you guys do your
kids
thing.
versus me.
I'm gonna do this. I make like
I win.
I make like legit bricks and like seal them all with water and shit like that, so it freezes over the cracks and stuff, and like put like furniture inside and shit like that. Like I would just go so hard just because that's what I always wanted to do when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like the plow would come through and put that huge pile up at the end of the cul-de-sac, and I'm like, I'm gonna hollow this whole thing out and I'm gonna make a castle. Like that's what I thought. But then I started, and I got like in for a little while, and I'm like, oh, I can't do it. Shit's collapsing, blah blah blah, because I didn't know how to do it because I was a small child.
Because I was a small child.
But now I will be a big
Yeah.
child.
I had so many good memories hanging out. I think some of my best memories is from the creek. We would catch frogs, catch fish. It wasn't like a big creek, but there were like small fish.
Yeah.
Catch snakes.
I didn't have a creek. My grandparents had a creek. So I have a lot of like, we'd catch frogs and shit like that there. Me and my sister actually caught 2 tadpoles. We took them home and we made them a home, and we named them Zip and Zap. And when they died, we buried them in the backyard.
Oh, R.I.P. Zip and Zap.
Yeah, facts.
We had turtles. We had this one turtle named Shell Shock,
What a beast.
and then we found just his shell a couple months later.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then there was a Shell Shock 2.0.
Oh.
There was another one.
Gotta
There was
get that
snapping
2.0.
turtles, occasionally.
Yeah.
And it came from like a sewer. Great, so we would climb in the sewer sometimes.
Okay.
But the sewer was creepy.
Yeah.
Like it was big enough for a child, but like there was occasionally eyes from the sewer.
Right, and you're just like,
No. Mm-mm.
that's not something you want to fuck with.
I remember one winter coming down into the creek, and there was just a frozen crane
Yeah.
in the ice.
Wow.
Yeah, that was cool.
Huh.
Poked it with a stick.
Do you remember how you met your neighbors? Because I'm just thinking about this now. I do not remember how I met them.
No. I mean, I grew up in that house since always. And for my neighbors, they were there as long as I could remember.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. It's interesting. Wow. I can see the name of this episode already. Nostalgia and Boomers, or something along those lines.
Yeah, look at it.
Boomers talk about nostalgia. I'm interested. So, like, the younger generation now, like, when they grow up, like, what's going to be their nostalgic stuff? Like, those kids that you see with their parents, like, on their iPads at the dinner table when they're out to eat.
Dude, that makes me so mad.
Oh, my God.
I work at Chick-fil-A, and there was so often families eating together before COVID. Now they eat separate tables. They don't even feed the kids now because of COVID.
Yeah, facts.
Um,
Why do you think the death rate's so high? People just stopped feeding their
Democrats.
kids.
No, and there would always be the youngest kid just face into a phone
Oh
or an
my
iPad.
God.
Or what? My least favorite
Yeah.
is when they'd be at dinner and the kid would be watching a video with the sound all the way up.
Oh, and their
so
little
everyone heard
grimy
it.
hands all over their
Nothing.
fucking leapfrog case.
Nothing. It wasn't a
Ugh.
leapfrog.
Yeah.
Nothing makes me want to smack a kid more than having the volume of a YouTube video all the way up so everyone in the restaurant or place hears you.
And the parents are just so fucking
Parents just
done.
don't care.
They just tune it out.
Yeah.
There's like-
Well, it's easy.
It's too
It distracts the kids. They're not crying or,
Yeah, exactly. It's, my parents were always very, like, strict about the whole electronics thing.
Oh, same.
I hated it when I was younger. And, like, I'd do it a little bit differently probably when I'm a parent. But, like,
How are your rules?
I had screen time. So allotted amount of time per day that I could play video games.
Okay.
They were a little more hesitant in, like, what they let, like console-wise and stuff like that. Like, what I could
yeah.
get,
You said
or,
you could
like,
only have
games.
one console at a time, right?
Yes. So, like, once I got an Xbox, I got rid of my DS. And then, like...
I always
forget the other
loved video games.
Oh, no, I loved them, too. And it's like, I don't know. It's like I look back on my childhood, though. It's like, that's not what I remember.
Well, it's because they censored you.
That's true.
My parents that were,
There's some fond memories I have.
yeah, I couldn't play video games or watch TV on school nights, Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
Which I hated.
Yeah.
And, I couldn't be on my phone past 10 p.m. until I graduated high school.
Oh, my God.
10 p.m. Couldn't be on my phone past 10 p.m.
Sheesh.
What? And this is where this fun thing developed
Where
in
you
Andrew's life.
Okay, so...
I don't follow rules I don't agree with. And it's
Yep.
because of that rule. So I think I've mentioned this before. But literally, they're like, hey, if you're on your phone past 10 p.m., you're taking your phone away for a day. I'm like, okay, 10:30, 10:45. I'm not trying to hide it because I think it's a dumb rule, so I'm blatantly ignoring it. I'm protesting, if you will. So they see, like, hey, your phone was supposed to be turned off and plugged in 45 minutes ago. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, yeah. I think it's dumb. I'm not going to follow it. I'm like, okay. So literally, in all of middle school, I had my phone taken away every other day. like, because they're like, all right, taken away for 24 hours. 24 hours done. Here you go. I'd do the same thing the next
Oh
night.
my god.
Literally, I'd be hitting it up, talking saucy with some women, and just go AWOL, missing in action for
But where
A whole
is this dedication in your homework? Oh my god. It's just like you never let up. Just pure dedication to
and
breaking
eventually,
the
after
status
years of
quo.
doing it, I wore them down.
Oh my god.
So the rule was for both my sisters, they couldn't be on their phone past 10 p.m. and they didn't fight it. So they had to wait till they graduated high school to be on their phone past 10 p.m. Me, I wore them down. 10th grade.
Classic.
They stopped taking it away.
Classic youngest sibling. Classic youngest sibling.
Yeah.
Because he's the youngest. I'm an oldest sibling.
Yeah.
So I get to see my sister like do all the shit earlier or like completely new stuff that I was never able to do.
She also fights it.
Yeah, again, yeah.
Yeah.
So she fights it, which we won't get into
She
that.
fights a little differently than
Yeah.
I fought it.
But yeah, I'm a little bit more passive in it, and it's one of those things where I try to do it more for respect's sake.
On God, there is a difference between the oldest sibling and the youngest sibling, and there's a difference if you're a female or a male. At
Yeah.
least in like
Oh, 100%.
the Christian culture. I had
Yeah.
so much more freedom than my sisters.
Yeah.
And I got stuff a lot earlier because I was the youngest. And at that point, they're tired. They've raised 2 other kids. They're done.
Just like,
I mean, my
fuck
sisters
it.
graduated high school. I was going into 11th grade.
Yeah.
Like, they're done.
Yeah.
And I was pretty independent. Like I did my own thing. Like I went to work. I kept to myself.
Yeah.
Grades were not great. They were okay.
Huh.
They were decent. I graduated to 2.99 GPA.
Just right below that 3.
I know. Yeah.
Ugh.
But don't worry, the school messed up calculating it, so my college thinks I have a 3.5 high school GPA.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What a what a tangent. That was
It's all because we saw an
TikTok.
article on a TikTok challenge.
it's all because of TikTok.
No, yeah. There's nothing wrong with technology. Again,
Nah.
To final wrap up. Yeah.
Reiterate.
Just be smart with it and don't let it control your life, or else I feel like you will let your life pass you by.
Yeah, and it's like I mean, God, at risk of sounding like I'm reaching, I always equate shit to lifting just because. But like one of the main
It's like
things,
getting a driver's license.
one of the main cues, if you will, that I give people that I train is like don't let the weight control you, control the weight.
Yeah.
And I feel it's very, very similar with technology. Like you have to put extra effort into like controlling it and
Yeah.
not vice versa.
Literally, I've gone to like therapy and stuff and
Yeah.
like talked about like, I guess you could say like my technology addiction.
And it's like it's not easy to control.
No,
it. Much like, sometimes weight's not easy to control.
I mean, I could go on whole rants about how the dopamine in your brain
Oh my
works
God,
and how
yeah.
it controls it.
Absolutely.
Because I've learned a ton about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Shit's crazy.
But I won't.
Yeah.
I'll save it.
We're nearing the end mark here.
Yeah.
But
Dang.
yeah. Again, like Andrew said, all that to say, be responsible with it. Control the technology.
Live your
Don't
life.
let it control
Live
you.
your life.
Go out and do something.
Yeah.
Like it's fun and you will remember it.
Yeah.
You will remember it. You will not remember spending 6 hours on YouTube. Well, you won't remember it fondly.
No.
I should say.
Yeah.
But take it from us gamers. Take it from twitch.tv/lobsman
Yeah.
and whoever the fuck I am anymore. R.I.P.
RIP jocks.
R.I.P.
For real.
jokes.
I still have people messaging me every day saying they miss you.
I oh my god, it's weird. I'm learning so much. I have so much more time to devote to training
No, I understand.
right now.
I understand.
All right, so real quick before we go. So I like really wanted to read more and like read more books about training and stuff like that, and I just didn't have time to. And the first month of college, I made no progress in this book that I was like maybe a third of the way through. I was like, all right, I gotta chill on Twitch. Like I need to prioritize myself here. So I prioritized myself. I finished the book in 3 days, and I started the next one. And when did I start the next one? Like a few days ago.
Yeah.
And I'm
been like
300
3-4
pages in.
days.
I'm 300 pages in now.
It's crazy.
like I'm grinding through these books. I have like notes. I have all this shit. It's just I've been like losing weight and stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
So all that to say, like again, like prioritize yourselves. You got something you want to do. If you feel like you don't got time to do it, fucking make time and you'll do it.
For real.
You'll fucking do it.
On God.
On God.
Yeah.
On God.
All right, this was a more real
This is
podcast.
this is a weird one. This one is a lighthearted, I guess.
Yeah, but,
Besides
you
the
kind of need it. You kind of need it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is nice. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. This was good. This was good for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Bye.